And right now we are just 2 hours away from the Indiana Fever tipping off inside Gainbridge Fieldhouse against the Washington Mystics.
Yes, we are counting down, and really this is a team that is desperate to get a win. They are battling some serious roster challenges right now. Our Samantha Johnson is keeping an eye on all of it, and she joins us now live from the Fieldhouse tonight.
And Sam, this is another game without Caitlin Clark.
Another game without Caitlin Clark. Sophie Cunningham is also out. Sydney Colson's dealing with an injury as well. This feels like a rough patch for the Fever. So we told you they decided to bring in a fresh face amid all of these injuries. We told you about this yesterday. Ari McDonald, a 4-year veteran in the W. She's now in Indianapolis with the Indiana Fever, hopefully to help this team break their losing streak tonight.
I was very excited, very blessed, and a humble experience to join a team like the Fever, and I'm just excited and I'm ready to compete and just win.
And this Indiana team needs a win. Like we said, they've dropped the last 3 games. They played Washington just 6 days ago and lost that one. And like we mentioned, they are still without superstar point guard Caitlin Clark for at least 2 more games. So we talked to Kelsey Mitchell at practice, who tells us bringing in McDonald could be just what this team needs.
I think that we've been overthinking a bit in every aspect the last couple of games, and I think hopefully A brings in that sense of confidence for us not to think and make the right play on behalf of everybody else, and be confident making a play. And so I think her energy is going to kind of make that different for us now.
So Kelsey called McDonald scrappy and aggressive. Head coach Stephanie White called her a player. And Coach White says her team has tweaked some offensive strategies. They've simplified the defense. She tells us the plan for tonight is to keep it simple and to keep it physical. Tip-off between the Fever and the Mystics is set for 7 o'clock tonight. You can watch that game live on our sister station, MeTV WALV. Again, starting at 7 o'clock if you can't make it down to the Fieldhouse. If you can, I checked ticket prices this afternoon. You can get in the door for as cheap as $7 here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Like we said, though, friendly reminder, Caitlin Clark still dealing with that left quad strain. We were told she'd be out for at least 2 weeks. At this point, that means at least 2 more games. Something we'll keep an eye on. We'll keep you updated.
Yeah, that's an adjustment for her, an adjustment for us, too.
Right.
She's never been in this situation before.
Well, and what a deal, though, to get in for $7, because
Absolutely.
we were seeing at some point that to get into a Fever game was more expensive than to get into a Pacers game.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Great price. All right, Sam, thank you. We know some of you who are going to be watching from home may be wondering where to find MeTV, so we've got you covered.
Yeah, so what you can do is scan this QR code that we have there on your screen. When you do that, you'll get a pop-up that will take you to WTHR.com/fever, and there you'll find a story where you can find channel 13.3 over the air, or how you can discover it with an antenna or even with cable.